Welcome to our tutorial about the ListBox function. First, we're going to learn how to initialize a ListBox by utilizing the add method. Let's name our ListBox first. We'll use the common prefix LST L1. Button 1 we're going to call BTN add. And double-click. Now let's type some code. LST tab period code items period add open parenthesis double quotations surrounding Bob and close parenthesis. Now let's right-click and copy this line of code. We're going to paste it something like 4 times. What I'll be doing is changing the names that are in the double quotation marks. Tom, Mick, and Nick. Now let's run my program and see how the add method works to fill the contents of our list box. Let's see how we can use the count property to count the number of items in our list. We'll rename this button Add. And let's use another button. We'll call it Count. We'll need to give it a more appropriate name. Let's call it BTN Count. And double-click. Now we'll use the message box function. Tab, open parenthesis, LST, tab, period, items, period, count, close parenthesis. Let's see how it works. We'll initiate our list box and then count the number of items. 8 items. Now we'll write some code to display specific items in our list. We'll call this button Item 3. Let's give the button a more appropriate name. We'll call it BTN Item. Double-click. And let's use the message box function again. Tab, open parenthesis, LST L1, period, items, period, item, open parenthesis, 2, close parenthesis. Although I've put a 2 here, my button says 3. In other words, I want to select the name Mick. That's because we've got a zero-based count. That means Bob, my first list item, is associated with the number 0. Let's close the parenthesis and run our program again. Okay, we'll select item 3. Now let's see how we can use the clear method to delete items from a list box. Let's change the label to clear. And we'll rename the button more appropriately. BTN Clear. Double-click. Now LST L1, period, items, period, clear, open and close parentheses, and let's run our program again. initialize the list box, and let's clear it now. We've successfully cleared our list box using the clear method, and this concludes our tutorial about the list box function.